Ashrei Adam Matzah Chochmah. Blessed is the person who finds wisdom. This does not mean to find wisdom like you find your friend in the street. Finding wisdom here means finding wisdom the way you would find a possession. If you find something that is a possession that is going to be yours, it stays with you. And so it says here, Ashrei Adam Matzah Chochmah. Fortunate is the one who finds wisdom and it sticks with them. I'm sure everyone here remembers something they learned as a child and how that stuck with them for the rest of their life. Ashrei Adam Matzah Chochmah. Fortunate is the one who found wisdom because that wisdom will stay with you for the rest of your life. Ve'adam yafik tbuna. And someone who will produce wisdom so much so that they can infer, they can learn from one thing to the other. That is also a very fortunate thing. Why is wisdom most important? Well, the answer is right here. Kitov sachra mischar kesef, because its value is more valuable than the value of silver, umecharutz tvuata, and it is worth more than gold. If you have wisdom, that is worth more than gold and silver. I met someone once who was doing business with extraordinarily wealthy people who lead the most lavish lifestyles. He says sometimes it's so difficult to be in their presence when they don't have regard for wisdom, because there's nothing more important than wisdom. If you don't regard wisdom as a asset, as a value, then you lose so much. I saw there's a whole thing about Bill Gates. People like Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, how with all the money that they do have, they make sure they read at least one book a week, or a day, a week, because no matter what, you always have to stick to wisdom. That is something that will stay with you and is more precious than gold and silver. And now we're coming to a story. The pasuk says, "Yekara hi mipninim." Wisdom is more precious than diamonds, than pearls. V'chol chafatzecha lo yishbu ba. There is no asset that you have that is going to be as valuable as wisdom. It's more important than pearls. And the rabbis say, Yikarahi mipninim mikohen gadol shenichnas lifnai velifnim. It is more valuable than the Kohen Gadol who goes into the Beit HaMikdash. Why? Because if someone is a Torah scholar, the rabbis say, even if they are a mamzer, they are a child of an illegitimate marriage, which means they cannot marry others. A regular Jew, if someone is born out of the outcome of an illegitimate marriage, they can't marry another Jew. And yet, if that kid is a Talmid Chacham, a Torah scholar, we give them higher priority than the Kohen Gadol, than the high priest.